I demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From the Daily Oz, Emma Gillespie is here. She's the deputy editor, but today she's our music go-to. It was all about the Grammys last night. How good was that?
It was the Grammys and the Grannies. There was something for everyone.
And there was. And often I look at the Grammys and I think, I don't know and don't care about a lot of those people. But last night there were some hugely emotional beats, weren't there?
Definitely.
100%.
Adam Coombs.
Luke
Coombs.
And Tracy Chapman, who hasn't performed this song for so long, and
amazing.
Her face just shone. It was beautiful.
Didn't she look so happy?
It was so moving.
But I'm old enough to remember when this got Tracy a Grammy for Best Newcomer back in 1989.
There you go. And yes, she performed it with Luke Coombs, as you mentioned, who I thought she would have hated that guy because he's taken her song and run with it. But
she get the royalties. She wrote the thing.
And in the light of her performance last night, that song her version of the song has gone to number 1 on iTunes.
Joni Mitchell.
Nice.
Joni Mitchell. Can I say she had a near fatal aneurysm? She had to relearn how to speak and how to sing. And to have her singing there with Brandi Carlile was amazing.
I looked at love from both sides.
To have written that song when she was a young woman and to be singing it now is amazing.
What's Joni Mitchell, 80?
She's 80. It was her first ever performance at the Grammys.
Wow.
She's never performed at the Grammys. She won a Grammy this year for Best Folk Album. And I think you could just see like the wisdom in her and the words and the way she's so hard on her sleeve.
Yeah.
Even as an 80-year-old woman, such an old song, it just feels like it takes on a new meaning in every chapter of her life.
And people were just weeping watching that. I got goosebumps.
Well, weeping Annie Lennox with the In Memoriam section.
Oh, this was beautiful.
Obviously honouring Sinead O'Connor. And her face was just streaked with tears as she sang.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to sing In Memoriam and not go the blub.
Exactly. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it.
But this was a beautiful moment. The In Memoriam is always beautiful, but I think they did it really well this year. Stevie Wonder did a tribute. It was gorgeous, but there were a bit of a headline moment at the end of Annie Lennox singing Nothing Compares to You. She said this.
Just for ceasefire.
So
Peace in the world.
Yeah.
there was a bit of that, a bit of politicking, a bit of social justice from everyone's speeches, but that's the emotional stuff out of the way. Let's get to the fun stuff. Trevor Noah hosted for the 4th time. He was fantastic, hilarious. Taylor Swift won Album of the Year for the 4th time.
Which is record-breaking.
She became, the most decorated artist in that category ever, but it was a night for the girls. I can barely think of a man that won an award at the Grammys. It was one of the first awards shows several years ago to decide to ditch the gendered categories. So it's just, you're on your merits. Whoever did the best in their genre, their field that year, they go up against each other. And it just so happened that this year it was the girls.
Well, what about Jay-Z, who seemed to be put out that his wife Beyonce hasn't won Album of the Year?
I did enjoy this moment. So he won an award, sort of like the Hall of Fame award, a Global Impact award for his sort of whole career. He took to the stage with Blue Ivy, his 14-year-old daughter, who is gorgeous and looks about 25. But he did have this to say.
I'm just saying, we want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work.
So he's referring there, of course, to Beyonce. She's won the most Grammys of all time, but she hasn't won that elusive Album of the Year category.
But once again, he's kind of taking out of the hands of Taylor Swift. He's chucked to Kanye.
Well, Taylor Swift's got it 4 times. Maybe we share the love. But there is a bit of tension, I suppose. Every Grammys, there's a lot of dispute over how it gets decided. And, it's not a public vote. It's the Music Academy that decides. And Miley Cyrus, I was surprised she had never won before this year.
She won her first.
But she won her first, quickly followed by her second. So, there's a lot of those artists who you just assume they've got stacks of them that don't.
Who was the guy last night a rapper who won some awards and then was escorted by security off the premises?
Yep, I'm glad you brought this one up because I know he's actually one of Jonesy's favourite artists. It's Killer Mike. If you're not familiar, this is what he sounds
Get him
like.
on.
Down this whole did it with smile, not agreements. It was my pleasure to see that this if you get offended, then my
So that's that.
Let's get this in the back of the club.
Yep.
He won some awards.
He won 3 awards during the pre-show ceremony because, of course, there's about 6,000 Grammys and they can only broadcast for 9 hours, so they do a lot of them before the show. That's what happened with Kylie, so she won Best Pop Dance Recording. That was not televised.
Oh, really? That wasn't
No, it
televised?
was pre. It was. She found out while she was getting ready to go
Yeah.
in the Grammys.
Yeah.
Because I wondered why she was dancing around in a dressing room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
And so he wins those awards, and then what happens?
And then he assaulted someone at the awards ceremony and he was taken away in handcuffs. He's been charged with assault.
One day, cock of the walk. Next day,
just
okay,
a
the
cock.
duster.
Exactly. I thought it was going to be Billy Joel. But he didn't get arrested.
Well, have you heard Billy's new song?
Yeah, it's like you never left.
So good. Emma, thank you for joining us. Catch her at the Daily Oz. Emma Gillespie will talk to you next week.